Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina, and today I wanted to talk about the newly debuted group Try B and the eerie similarity with their B-side track Loca and Blackpink's Pretty Savage. So here's a little disclaimer, I am not accusing anyone of plagiarism. Do I think the songs are super familiar? Absolutely. But unless YG Entertainment themselves, unless Teddy himself comes forward and says, my work has been plagiarized, then really there's not much we can do except for speculate. This is actually brought to my attention by a fellow second-gen enthusiast, Mando. They make a lot of really cool remixes, so definitely go check out their channel. After they told me it sounded like Pretty Savage, I decided to go listen for myself, and I was blown away, so I thought we could look into that today. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have, and you can also subscribe because my subscription ban is officially over. So is this channel, but we must digress. But first, let's give a little introduction to Try B. So, Try B is a 7-member girl group under T-ara Entertainment, and they have legendary second-gen producer Shinsadong Tiger on their side. For those who don't know this producer, he's basically behind T-ara's Bo Peep and even more recently Momoland's Bboom Bboom. And from what I've read, it seems that this producer has been called out in the past for kind of following trends very closely. However, in that same breath, this producer is incredibly well known in the industry and very much praised for having created super catchy songs, which seems to check out with his new girl group Try B and their B-side track Loca. Now, usually when plagiarism accusations come from fans towards a specific group, I tend to be very apprehensive and I don't usually believe what they say right off the bat. I mean, first of all, remember when people were accusing Everglow of plagiarizing Blackpink through styling, concept, and even sound-wise? And Momoland was even accused of plagiarizing Mamamoo by fans because they sampled the same trumpet sound. And then recently, (G)I-DLE have been accused of visually plagiarizing Blackpink's How You Like That for using snow. And Red Bangs, though they later came out and said that they were inspired by the one and only Bboom. My point is, we usually see plenty of instances where people are saying, this is plagiarized, this is a copy of this, someone should get sued. So usually when people see similarities, they just run with it. And I'm like very apprehensive. I tried to look into it and I don't usually agree unless the artist comes through themselves and says my work has been plagiarized. But for this instance, it's a little bit different. I'm like more convinced than I usually am. You know, it's definitely what we would call fishy. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and show you a few examples side by side of both songs. So in the beginning of Pretty Savage, we have this like shit, will I get a copyright claim for that? This ship is going down anyways. So after Mando talked to me about the song and its similarity to Blackpink's Pretty Savage, I decided, she's gonna kill me for this, I decided to send the song to the most toxic Blink in my life, my best friend Sherry, who also has a channel that I convinced her to do, and she does unboxings. So go check her out too. She's not actually a toxic Blink, but you know, we joke around a lot about all of this stuff, and she gets very riled up for Blackpink, I will admit. So I sent her the song without context, and I said, tell me your first thoughts. And I knew she would know right away. And then of course she hoped that they would get sued in true toxic Blink fashion. But it seems that this producer is no stranger to plagiarism accusations. As I mentioned before, this producer has been called out in the past for really following trends. But I decided to look up, you know, Shinsadong Tiger plagiarism and see what would pop up. Now, also remember when I said he was the producer for Momoland's Bboom Bboom? Well, this song also was accused of plagiarizing a Russian group's Cerebro Me. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this in the past. So here are the clips side by side so you can hear the similarities. However, these accusations were actually denied. And the response to this was the following. The intro portion of the song can sound familiar due to the similarities in genre and guitar riffs, but the melody and chord progression are completely different. Basically going on to say that the characteristics of the song is quite common within the style that they were using. I do definitely hear some similarities for sure, but what do you think? Do you think it would constitute plagiarism? Obviously, this doesn't seem like it went any further than the group themselves posting it to their Instagram account. Another example we have is fans who pointed out that Dia's Woo Woo was similar to Tinashe's Super Love. But this time it seemed like the visuals of the music video caused more of a problem than anything. And what came from this is actually Tinashe herself expressing that the director wanted to sue them. However, I would love to know what you think of all of this. Do you think it's not really enough evidence to support that? Do you think it's just merely inspired? I would absolutely love to know what you think. Again, for me, when I first heard the song, like the structure, everything seemed so similar to a point where I'm not sure if it would be considered plagiarism, but it's definitely a little fishy. But yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much if you made it to this point. My watch time thanks you, and my watch time is suffering. You guys really did not vibe with my last video. I'm so sorry. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it's tied into my self-worth and I'm determined to make it up to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also subscribe to this channel because I've decided this subscriber ban is doing more harm than good at this point. You can also consider joining my channel members by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. You can get a cute Kevin emoji next to your name. You can see videos earlier than other people, and it helps this channel in a different way. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. I am so thankful for your existence. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Do you like my new background? I got a bookshelf. If you would like to see me organizing all my albums, check out my vlog channel. I will be uploading that soon. Another example we have is Dia's Woo Ah, Woo Woo, Woo Ah.